In the course of your tapping practice, you'll sometimes need to clear the emotions around certain memories. These may be uncomfortable, emotionally charged ones, or they may be memories that are keeping you stuck in limiting belief patterns or even patterns of self-sabotage. The DIY tapping system that you learned in the first module isn't specifically for processing memories. The way that you tap for memories has some extra pieces to it that I'll explain here. In the course of doing tapping on yourself, it will be very important to clear memories. To do this, you work with the memory processing sheet in conjunction with the DIY tapping worksheet. If you come across a memory or already know of a painful one that you would like to clear, you need to decide how intense or traumatic this memory is. If it's a fairly traumatic or quite traumatic memory, do not clear this yourself. In these cases, it's best to work with an experienced tapping practitioner. When you use tapping to clear a memory, it's not about trying to forget it. Right now, all of your unresolved memories are still running somewhere in your conscious or subconscious mind. By unresolved, I mean old experiences that, for whatever reason, still hold an emotional charge when you bring them up. These can actually be affecting your current emotions, thoughts, and actions without you even realizing it. It's usually a huge contributor to self-sabotage and any kind of unwanted patterns that seem to keep showing up in your life. When you clear a memory with tapping, what happens is that you address those old emotions and release them. Once you fully release them, then you can still remember that memory, but it will simply not have a charge to it. Sometimes the memory will feel different. You may have a different perspective on it, your role in it, or in others' roles in it. It gives you a lot of freedom. Often, our response to a situation or person has little or nothing to do with the present circumstance. Rather, we're playing out or re-experiencing a past event, memory, or trauma. We may have unresolved stuff from that past that gets triggered every time we're around a similar situation or something that even vaguely reminds us of the original event. More often than not, we're unaware that this is even happening. Sometimes we do know it's happening, but feel helpless to stop the reaction. Tapping can really help us to clear out these old emotions connected to the original memories so that we can be free of the triggers and enjoy more peace. If you have difficulty accessing specific memories, it may be useful to tune into the physical feeling of an issue and to connect that back to a time when you may have felt it before. The body can remember things even when our conscious mind doesn't, and we can leverage that body knowing to access old memories. Some questions to ask yourself might be, when did I feel this physical feeling? What does this feeling remind me of? Have I ever felt this feeling before? This may help you to recall significant memories that still hold power over you until you clear them.